Hey y'all, this is Amber with thelovegal.com and youtube.com/thelovegal. Now I'm excited about this video. I think I said I was excited about the last one or the one before that, but I'm really excited about this video. Probably because it relates to my life, like at the moment, like right now. I'm gonna have a story to go with it, but before we even get started, if you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell. Now, even if you have been subscribed to my channel, still turn on the notification bell because sometimes you will not be notified when I upload a video. You don't want to miss the stuff I'm talking about because if I get on camera, that means I'm giving you something good. But any information you need about me, any links, social media, other YouTube pages, any links to my Law of Attraction guide, my How to Get Your Ex Back guide is going to be in the description box below. But anyway, let's get started. I'm not even about to make this intro long for you. It's going to be about how to rekindle a relationship using the Law of Attraction. My channel has already been about love, dating, relationships already. I just started incorporating Law of Attraction real heavy back in February. So this video is going to be meshed together, best of both worlds. There's a chance that you need this information, what I'm about to say. It does not have to be like a spouse or an ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend, whatever. It could be a friendship that you're trying to rekindle, but you just don't know how to go about it. The ending of it was probably crazy, filled with drama, negative. It was just a mess when it ended. But with the Law of Attraction, you could literally manifest anything. I'm going to be giving you an example of what's going on in my life right now. I'm very open with my subscribers. We're like a family here. Y'all love to hear about my stuff, my juicy tea anyway. Let's get into it. First, step one. And if you find any of this information helpful, useful, or you just love me, hit this video with a thumbs up for me. Drop a comment. So show me some love. Let me know you here. The first thing a lot of us mess up with is when we go through things with somebody. It could be family members, relationships, friends, whatever. When that breakup happens, we focus on the negative part of the relationship. We focus on the breakup. We focus on the ending. We focus on the negative feelings that we have about that person right now, or we focus on the emotions attached to it. Maybe you miss that person, maybe you heartbroken, maybe the relationship didn't end as it should have. I understand it. So basically, you have to focus on the good that you had with that person. You have to focus on the good qualities you like about that person. You have to focus on the good memories, the good times, how that person made you feel before the turmoil even started. Because by doing that, you're shifting your energy. And I've been telling you guys this for the longest. Positive energy attracts positive things. Negative energy attracts negative things. I've received questions about how do I flip this situation with the Law of Attraction when I can't stop thinking about what's going on right now or the last conversation we had, etc., etc. It was bad. How do I get past that? In order to get past that, you have to skip over that part and just start focusing on the fun, good times. List out things. Think about the things that you did like about a person. Think about the things that you guys did together that you love. And then you will switch your energy by thinking of the good things that you guys been through together, the good memories, good times, the good qualities in that person. You are sending a good vibration to that person. Now, I talked about telepathy in my past video that I just 2 videos ago. So I'll link it in the description box or here. But when you're sending out good vibrations by thinking good thoughts about that person, you will eventually attract that person back to you because you are putting out positivity. When you're thinking about the good qualities that you like about the person, good times, all of that, that is telling the universe that is normal. You feel me? The good times is normal. When you constantly think about how heartbroken you are, how mad you are, how upset you are, it attracts another negative thought, and negative thoughts attract negative energy. So what that tells the universe is the negativity, the thoughts, all the negative stuff and the heartbreaking and you're upset and the emotions surrounding that is normal. You don't want to tell the universe that you are accepting the negative emotions surrounding the breakup or the fallout or whatever. You want to tell the universe, no, the good parts is what I'm focusing on. The good parts is what I'm attracting. The good qualities is what's normal with my relationship, friendship, whatever with this person. For example, so this is not about the best friend that you guys know about. I have been friends with someone, I'm not gonna lie, she means a lot to me. And when you really mad about something or you really like upset about something, it's because you have feelings for that person and you care about that person. I'm gonna tell you what happened. This happened, it started going downhill in December. Ironically, it started going downhill when me and my other best friend got back on track. The weirdest shit ever. I promise. I mean, weirdest stuff ever. It was literally 2 days after me and my other best friend got back on good terms or whatever. I saw her 2 days after that. This one started tripping. It's the craziest stuff ever. I remember being in the bathroom and I was on the toilet and I'm getting this message or whatever and I read it and I start laughing because I'm like, yo, like what? But anyway, it started back in December where one friend of mine, well, I've known her, been tight with her since I was 14 years old. Ever since I moved to Austin. Close. I mean, spiritually close. Like, soulmate close. If you're not really familiar with the definition of soulmate, go look it up because a soulmate could be a friend or a lover. You feel me? I mean, like, she'll know what's wrong with me and she doesn't even live in the country. That close. It came down to, in my perspective, in my opinion, the distance made our friendship extremely hard. Extremely hard. She saw that I'm there for all my other friends, you know what I'm saying? I'm still living my life and she's not here. You feel me? I feel like communication was rocky. Basically, it just went downhill. And as of recent, I was in Cancun. Mind you, she decided to stop talking to me because it really, the reason, it just feel like it don't make no sense to me, but whatever. I feel like communication could have fixed it, but you know what I'm saying? I can't beg nobody. So as of recent, I went to Cancun. And like I said, this person has been in my life since I was 14 years old. So she knows my mother. She knows my sisters. She had, when she was here, she would get in trouble. She would call my mom. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we hadn't been talking May 3rd. Like I said, the fallout pretty much happened in December. I talked to her again in January. That conversation wasn't good either. And I'm getting to a point, so please continue to listen. So from January up until May 3rd, it's pretty much been none. I did reach out to her because she lives in Cancun. I reached out. I told her we will be there. She did not respond. I'm being so honest with y'all right now. She didn't respond. I seen that she saw it, but she didn't respond. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. I'm gonna still go down there and have a bomb time. On May 3rd, my mother gets a DM from her. And me and my mother are super close. That's my mother. So my mom was like, so-and-so just messaged me. And I'm like, oh, really? You know what I'm saying? So the things that she was saying, basically, I ain't gonna lie, it pissed me off because like she treated me like poo and ignoring me and doing all this stuff, but you reaching out to my mom's, you feel me? And acting like everything just hunky-dory and like you really about to be just bonding with my mama like that when you treat me like trash. So I found myself in the hotel room kind of pacing a little bit. You know, when you get a little antsy, you're doing little stuff that you really could sit down. You really don't have to do what you be doing. So I found myself being antsy. My mom picked up on my energy. She sat me down, had to talk with me because, you know, it was bothering me. So I was like, you know what? I feel like she poking at me. She's kind of doing things so I will react. Who I am today, I'm choosing not to react. I'm choosing not to say anything at all. So I didn't say nothing. After I get back from Cancun, 2 days later, I'm back on a plane. I'm going to Kansas City. I'm with my sisters, my family, whatever. The last day I'm about to come back to Austin, I look at my phone and it said, you know, Instagram, you could send DMs and unsend it. You can unsend DMs, but when you unsend something, it notifies the person. It doesn't say who sent you a message and unsent it. It just says somebody unsent a message. So I'm like, nobody has ever done that to me. Like, who is unsending messages? So I look in my list of people who I have been talking to. I'm going through it to see if anything is out of place. Anybody there who shouldn't be. So I see her face in there. Her face, her thread should not have been sitting there simply because at one point I did have her blocked. And when you block somebody on Instagram, their stuff disappears. Even if you unblock them, it's still not gonna show back up. So I see her face in there. I was like, okay. I have received a little notification. It was like 4 in the morning. I said, okay, maybe. No, it was like 6 a.m. I had woke up at 4 for something else. At first, I didn't do nothing. I waited until I got back to Austin. I was like, well, maybe she had to say something. I was like, you know what? I'm being a bigger person. Maybe she need to say something and don't know how to say it. So I'm like, okay, I reached out to her. I was like, do you have anything to say? She snapped at me. I'm like, Okay, so the point that I'm making is that I had ill feelings. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and be like, I'm good without her, da 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 da, it's whatever. She was my heart, you feel me? Like, when we fell out for this weird, fixable reason, it broke my heart, you feel me? Because she had been in my life so long. I'm not gonna sit here and act like she didn't mean the world to me. Do I want to fix it deep down? Yes, I do. However, how she was moving was pissing me off. How she was treating me. Because when I tell you, I was a good friend of her. And she knows that, her mother knows that. So how she's moving, I ain't gonna lie, I'm feeling some type of way. So the thoughts I had around the situation was negative. Negative. Want to slap out somebody. Negative. You feel me? Like, super plexed up negative. At the time, I get on Instagram, I was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to move past it because it affects my energy. I'm trying to move past it. What popped up on my timeline shortly after, this is what it said. When trying to attract or restore a relationship, make sure your actions reflect what you expect to receive. I said, okay. My actions, my thoughts, the way I was thinking did not match the conversation that I wanted to have. I wanted to have a peaceful conversation, but it didn't happen. I attracted a negative conversation with her. She said some things, I said some things, and I was like, well, kind of push things back a little further, you feel me? Are we even on speaking terms now? No, because the conversation we had was negative. My thoughts around the situation was negative because I was focused on what pissed me off in the situation. Now, you gotta keep on listening because I'm gonna explain even further. So I said all that to say, make sure your thoughts, energy around the situation is focused on the positive aspects of your relationship with that person. If you want to attract a refreshing, positive conversation with this person and move forward, your thoughts and your energy can't be negative. I just went through this. Now, I can prove that when my thoughts are positive, it attracts positive conversations because with this person, this isn't the first time that some kind of turmoil, misunderstanding has happened. And thinking back on it, I was like, yeah, when my thoughts are positive and my mind was clear, they came right back and it was a positive conversation. Next step, I hope you're following me. And then here is where the law of expectation comes in. The law of expectation states you get what you expect out of anything. If you expect something to go wrong, it will go wrong. If you expect something to go right, it will go right. If you expect a bad situation, you expect things to get worse, it will get worse. I recall saying about this whole situation, I said, I already know it's gonna get worse before it get better. What? And y'all probably looking at me like, Amber, you know better. Why would you even say that? Shoot, I do know better. Why did I say that? But what happened? It did get worse, but now it's going to get better eventually. I already know for 100% fact. It'll get better, but down the line. You know what I'm saying? But right now, it's like that. So what you expect, you will get. Now, I recall one time we fell out in the past. It wasn't even I don't even really consider it fallouts. We had disagreements in the past and we didn't talk for months to a year. And I remember, you know how when things happen, you stop talking to a person, you have so much to say to this person, but you're not about to keep blowing them up. It's happened before. So I recall before, and this ties into the law of expectation, law of attraction. You set your intention, you already letting the universe know, I do want to talk to this person. I want to work things out with this person. And then you incorporate the law of expectation. So what I recall doing in the past, I said, I want to talk to her, I want to work it out or whatever, but when that time is right. So what I did in my phone, I literally wrote a response text message to this person in the notes in my phone. Put their name on it, said everything I had to say. I had paragraphs. So one day I was chilling, you know what I'm saying? I was with my sister, my younger sister. I think we were watching a show, a movie or something. I was sitting on her bed and I get a text message. This is after months of not talking. I hadn't reached out to this person at all. Because at that point, I was cool. You know what I'm saying? I was like, it's whatever. But I did have that message already written out for that person for when they were going to text me. I knew they were going to text me eventually, but I was already ready to respond to whatever they had to say. So basically, I'm expecting them to message me, and I already had my response ready. I was already getting ready. Because like I said, what did I say? What you expect to happen will happen. I was expecting her to reach out And she did, but I was already being prepared for it. So I remember sitting on the bed. I had just shot a music video. This was back when I was directing music videos, editing them, everything. So she had reached out. This is probably, I want to say, after at least 8 months to a year, we did not speak. And she saw the video, and the video made her emotional because we always talked about our dreams and what we want to do with the world and doing ish together. So she saw me doing the things that we talked about, but by myself. So she reached out. That made her emotional. But everything that she said was crazy. Is I already had the response to it in my phone already. So I sent it to her. And when she had texted me, I was like, Amber, you can't send this too fast. Because she gonna be like, how the hell you write this? How did you write this so dang fast? You feel me? So I waited like maybe 15, 20 minutes before I pushed send. And then from there, it worked out. So the law of expectation, if you are trying to rekindle somebody, I do recaps as I go. So stop focusing on the bitter aspects of the situation and start focusing on what you loved about that person, your good memories, all of that, because that tells the universe that is what you want and that is what's normal to you. And then incorporate your law of expectation into it. I already have your little stuff written out because you already know. You know for a fact they're going to reach out to you one day. I already have your message written out on your phone. Put their name on it. Next, I detached from the situation. And I feel like a lot of you are struggling with detachment, because you are constantly thinking about this person because you miss them and all of that. Detachment basically is the act of like you don't care. I mean, you are not attached to the outcome of the situation. They could come back, cool. If they don't, cool, I'm good either way. So what I did, I found myself, it wasn't even like I was trying to really say, forget her, I'm good without her and nothing like that. But as time progressed, I did find myself feeling better, on my own. Because like I said, I've been with this person for forever. Not been with her, but like she's been there for forever. My first, I would say real friend. I want to say it's so crazy because I would say me and my sister, like I said, we were watching a movie or whatever. And I had a slight thought. I was like, you know what? I'm okay. Time has passed. I'm happy. Life has went on. Months and months and months have passed. And I'm okay. And I would say, no kidding, an hour or so later, that's when I got the text message. And it was a genuine feeling of not caring what happened with the situation. Now that is going to take time. It is. I already know it is, because it took time for me with any situation that I was in. As time goes on, detaching will become easy. It will. But right now, if you're going to think about anything about the situation, think about the happy times, the good times, stuff you like about the person. So yeah, make sure you grab both guys in the description box, subscribe to my channel, and turn on that notification bell. I'm on Instagram at Amber Rekindle. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm out.